Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind. Cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them.
Haters make me famous.
What the haters know about that Moshe music? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws, and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone, reaching success. Haters coming, and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Man march occupies my mind frame. Yes, one man army with the heart of a terrorist. In my scope, I can see them haters running. No need to pull the trigger, cause I'm aiming for the sky, cousin.
Haters make me famous.
No need to lie my tracks, man, cause you know I'm the truth. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
Yeah, I'ma wipe off this out the do-rag. So what? Haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I'm a self-taught fool with knowledge. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I don't give what all y'all think. For real. Haters.
Haters.
I don't take them back seats, I take the front row. If you're on my team, then you're sitting next to me. So loyal to the game, like my wifey and she show. No, I'm headed for the top, so no need for these side shows. My mic blows truth while them fools make it up. My beats be my bullets, fully automatic, spitting blood. In their eyes, I can tell that they hate me while I'm blowing up on the internet. Faithfully, I got the upper hand, man. My fam got faith in me. I'm solid like a rock with my hip hop family. From the 425 through the streets of Miami, with them deucems up, man. I'm ready for the Grammys. My life be so sweet, yes it's sweet like some candy. So I smile at them haters that can't stand me. I'm a warrior when it comes to this shit. Haters name me famous at
Moshe music. Haters make me famous.
I've been out on these streets since I was 15 and still pushing. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I'm a one-man army. Shit, huh? Haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
Go ahead and Facebook your mama and cry. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
And remember, haters, you made me famous.
Haters. 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 Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them.
Haters make me famous.
What the haters know about that Moshe music? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 25/8 pain and sweat on these tracks, haters.
Haters. Haters make me famous.
I have no dinner table, but my studio is the kitchen. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I got a degree on my wall, so it says I know what I'm doing. Haters.
Haters.
I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws, and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beats. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone, reaching success. Haters coming, and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Million man march.
gambling problem, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. This message is sponsored by DGS, the Degenerative Gambling Society, aka Cap Nation Live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your Hump Day edition of Cap Nation Live on this beautiful and blessed Wednesday afternoon on the East Coast. Beautiful, beautiful Wednesday morning on the West Coast, aka Arizona. Man, it was 65 degrees out this morning, cruising around with the windows down in the Corvette. About 112 pies this morning. Yes, 112 holiday pies this morning. My daughter's school put out an email last night. Today is the turkey trot. So my little 9-year-old going to be running her legs off. I told her to use them daddy long legs. She's got long legs. She needs to use them and stretch them out, run faster. She's got a turkey trot race later today, and we've been training. So I will be leaving the office early to go root on. I'm going to get the big megaphone so I can root her on in the turkey trot. But they sent out an email yesterday that, you know, not every kid wins a prize, but I want every kid. If my daughter comes home without a damn pie, she's going to be torn up. So I went out and I went to Fry's. I bought every single pie they had. They only had the big pies, and I bought every single one they had. And then I went to Albertsons across the street. I bought every single pie they had out. And then dropped them off at school. It was only 10 big pies. They're like, wow, thank you. That's awesome. And I was like, no. I haven't gone to Walmart yet. I'm going to buy every pie they have. So then I went to Walmart and I bought, you know, the little individual pies, the little box, which is perfect for the little kids, right? It's what my daughter brought home last year. And I bought every single damn pie they had out on the rack. And ended up being 112 little individual pies. And I'm loading them into the cart. I'm down. There's just like 6 more flipping pumpkin. Just 2 handfuls of pumpkin pies left. I got chocolate cream pies. I got blueberry. We got cherry. We got pumpkin. I left all the pecan there because no kid in the world wants a pecan pie. All right? No kid. So I was making sure no kid wanted a pecan pie. We got lemon pie. We got this pie, that pie. I bought them all. My shopping cart was completely full. Look at this shit. I mean, it was pie central. And then this old lady comes up to me. And she's like, son, what are you buying all those pies for? And I was like, it's my daughter's turkey trot, and they're giving away pies, and the school needs pies, so I'm buying every pie you have. She goes, why didn't you ask? We have them in cases in the back. And it was like, next time I know just to go back to the bakery and ask for a couple cases of pies. I could have got 3 cases, and it would have saved me a lot of stacking. That's what I've been doing all morning, so if I'm a few minutes late, it's because I'm tired. I was just, moving pies all around this morning. I didn't even save one for my fat ass. But you know what? If my daughter doesn't come home with a fucking pie today, I'm gonna be pissed. She better come home with a pie. Watch, she won't. LaShawn, good morning. Mr. Watson, good morning. Fender Bender, good morning. The morning fender bender excuse on why I'm late. I think it's going to get better every day. Yesterday, it was weak. He failed yesterday. It's getting a little bit better. He didn't tell the whole story, but he says, no worries, guys. Kyle just had to run the stripper back to the strip, which isn't too far from Cap Nation headquarters, so he shouldn't be too long as Dunkin' Donuts don't intervene. He didn't tell you the whole story that I had to bring his sister back. I like it. Brian Carter says NHL has been fire. They put out that little plus 120 dog winner yesterday. They've got another underdog on their NHL card again today. And what people don't realize with the NHL is always money. Every single year, all year long. They might go through a little dry spell here and there, but everybody does, right? I do. But the NHL guys just straight money all year long. What else we got? Let's see here. Mr. Warden, good morning. Says, sweeping the board yesterday. Those were crazy games. If you were on my personal plays yesterday, we did sweep the board. That we did. We did sweep the board. They weren't easy games by any means. By no means were they any game. I mean, we could have very easily, we could have gone 0-3. Very easily. We had Central Michigan and Toledo first half over 26.5. Beautiful pick six. Beautiful pick six at the end of the half to put us over the total. Cha-ching, cha-ching, ching. Buffalo down big late in the game. Buffalo makes the comeback. We went on Buffalo money line minus 166. Sneak it in there and win an OT, baby. What a touchdown pass that was in overtime. What a nice comeback by Buffalo. In reality, in my opinion, the better team won. They just didn't play like it all game long. Ball State was the better playing team, but they couldn't outlast Buffalo. Plain and simple. And then we had the Suns laying 5.5 in the NBA. One college football, one college basketball, one NBA. We went 3-0 yesterday. So haters. Man, there's haters in the comment section of the YouTube videos. It's just crazy. Bunch of trolls these days. But hey, you know you're doing something good when you're getting trolls trolling on by. Jalen, welcome back. Long time, fellas. He says, long time no see, fellas. Jalen, first of all, congratulations on your fiance being pregnant with your guys' first child. Is it her first child as well as your first one? I got to tell you this. I don't know how old you are, Jalen, but Hank Haney, I went and had a golf lesson with Hank Haney the other day. He inspired me. All right, he inspired me. He said he's like, hey, Kevin, he goes, I'm 69 years old. I said, no. I mean, he looks like it. And I'm like, no, didn't know that, Mr. Haney. He goes, I've got an 11-year-old son. And because we were talking about, because he used to, come out for the whole winter. Now he comes out once a month to Phoenix, and he lives in Chicago. But congratulations. And no matter what, have many kids. I don't care how old you are, keep popping them out. If this is your first one, get it done. And you know what? While she's fertile, Myrtle, get her again. All right? Kids are a blessing. I mean, I'm 43. I have one. I wish I had 5. Legit, wish I had as many as I could. The blessings you get from one, I couldn't imagine the way one makes me feel. I couldn't imagine getting it from 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. And it's not that, I would still have the same amount of love to give all of them. But just one, Jalen, first of all, congratulations on your first one. And I hope everything goes smooth and healthy and a nice... But now we need to know, when is the due date? That's what we need to know. Rich, good morning. Joey, good morning. Says, what's up, all? Let's get that bread. I almost said beard. I'm like, why do you want to get a beard today? Takes me 3 days to grow one. Let's get that bread today. Rich, good morning. Renaud, my brother from another mother, good morning. Renaud says, Sly Fox, I want another one like yesterday, or I don't want it. LOL, just kidding. But I do want another one, right? No joke there. LaShawn, top of the morning. I'm just scrolling down the comments, catching up. Fender Bender says, excuses. Craig Engel, good morning. Brandon, good morning. What's the over and under on leftover pie? 0. They literally, I walked in today with 10 pies. They might have had maybe 12 pies for the whole, they're trying to give out pies for every classroom for, all the kids at Turkey Trot. So I don't know how many kids are in our school, but that's what, 3 classrooms? What I covered? That's if they gave it to everybody. So the under will be 0. Clint, no props needed for me to my way because Ball State was the better team for 95% of the game. But unfortunately, 95%. If you took Ball State money line, I feel for you there. I guess it doesn't really matter which way you got it. If you got it at +3, then you break even, or +3.5. But I know most guys got 2.5 on that one. But that's a tough break for Ball State. They were the better team all game long, except for, maybe 10% of it, 10-15%. So it was, we got lucky and won that one, but sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good. Marquette, good morning. CMM, good morning. Right back at you. Jay says, due date is July 12th. My fiance says you're invited to the baby shower if you can make it to my... Oh, I like it. I might win. When's the baby shower? When is the baby shower? Might need to make a Miami trip. I would probably come too. If I can, I definitely will. Crashing Jalen's baby shower. Alex, good morning. Premium Plays had a nice day yesterday. 2-1. Personal Plays 3-0. The FC group dropping their college basketball game of the month yesterday. Woo, Baylor. I told you guys. So Baylor was actually going to be, I wanted it as a personal play, but I loved it yesterday. I seen that they were making it their game of the month, so obviously I'm not going to give it out. But man, what a winner yesterday. What was it, 104-67 or something like that? Lane 15.5, and they just absolutely smashed. Alex has matching hat and sweatshirt today. Oh, I just noticed, yeah, it is. Flag and flag. This is my Vegas. This is my Shadow Creek from when I played Shadow Creek. And then this is just the regular 80-80 mechanics, as you can see. Nuts and bolts and wrenches into a flag. But good matches, yeah, definitely. Definitely patriotic this week. Definitely patriotic this week. LaShawn, man, we all wish we would put more on it. Trust me, I do too. I mean, I wish I would have had way more than I had on it. And, I mean, I cashed 10K on it, but I wish I would have had 20. You know, we're all sitting back wishing that we had more on it, and it's all right. LaShawn, man, we don't need a double echo there. You know why it's okay that we didn't have more on it? Because you still got the rest of the week. There's games today. Tomorrow there's some big stuff. And moving forward, today we get premium plays, personal plays to focus on. Hammer those. Hopefully stay hot on personal plays. Hopefully roll a 3-0 into another 3-0 day or more for everybody. And going into the big part of the week. Tomorrow's going to be fun. You get the guaranteed soccer game of the week in the morning. In the evening time, the NHL guys are dropping their NHL game of the month or game of the week. Guaranteed game of the week, which I was told will be posted today. I was told the NHL and soccer both will be posted today. And then Friday, you get my game of the week, which will have a nice big bounce back. We get guaranteed Saturday. We get the Sunday NFL play. So let's rewind to Saturday. UFC. I read that email from the FC group guys yesterday asking if I would let everybody know that on Saturday they're having a UFC fight pick of the year. So, and for everybody that doesn't know, because I said I was going to try for it. I got them to do the same game of the year combo package that they did last week for that college football game of the year from the company. And I got them to talk with the FC group about doing a UFC combo package. So you get the UFC fight pick, you get a week of the plays, and you also get the NHL game as well. So that package is available, just so you guys know. I know a lot of you guys took advantage of it last week, which means your week should be running up. And by the way, if you jump on board that and it overlaps, you won't lose any of your regular days. You won't. So let's just say you had it last week, and you still have 2 days of plays remaining, and you jump on board it again, you're not going to lose 2 days. It'll get extended 2 extra days. It will be a good time. Leak, it will not be until the game is posted. The soccer play, my game of the week, none of that stuff will actually show up until it's posted. So... And if you buy the, like that guaranteed game week package, or any of the combo packages, it won't show up. Like I can see on yours, you purchased just the other day the soccer game by itself. I'll pop it back up for you, but you won't actually see it until the game is posted. Good morning to you as well. The real DJX, what's going on? Says, hit that thumbs up button. I want you guys to hit that thumbs up button. I want you guys to want to hit that thumbs up button, because when you guys get us up there, I will give you guys a free package giveaway. Let's be honest, there's almost 50 of you guys here right now. There's only 20 thumbs up. If you guys all just take 1 second out of your time, X out of the live chat, hit that thumbs up, and then come right back to the chat, you guys literally like that would be at 40, and I will do a raffle for a free package on our website, or for our website. All you got to do is hit the thumbs up. No purchase necessary. Pretty simple. Pretty basic. Angel Perez, thanks for jumping on board for premium plays today. Les, getting my personal plays. Greg Eagle getting that UFC Fight Pick of the Year combo package, including a week of premium plays and that NHL guaranteed play. Glad to have you on board for that. I see late last night, John Havlis jumping on board the guaranteed play week package. Leak as well. I see you got that UFC Fight Pick of the Year, including a week of my personal plays. Much appreciated, brother. Glad to have you on board. Man, it's going to be a good day today. All right. So, I already know what free play I'm going to be giving you guys. And I'm telling you guys this right now. It's going to be one where I'm waiting to bet. I'm just putting that out there right now. It's going to be one that I'm waiting to bet until later to see if we can possibly get a better line. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there, okay? Okay, everybody? By the way, the Kent State Bag of Ass is playing again today. After they got blown out 41-0 in the last outing that they played. I feel bad for Kent State. Feel bad for Kent State. And here they are, plus 30 and 1/2 point MAC action. 0-9. Oh my God. Might as well start there at that game. Kent State plus 30.5 points. 30 and 1/2 points. Total over and under 47.5. Miami of Ohio laying the 30.5. A minus 20,000 money line favorite. Kent State plus 3,500 on the money line. Can they win a game? Can Kent State win a game? Can they upset Miami of Ohio, who's 5-4 on the season? Kent State, they've had a tough schedule. For being MAC action, they played Pittsburgh and lost. I mean, they lost by 6 to St. Francis. They played Tennessee. They played Penn State. I mean, look at those two back-to-back games. You got beat 71-0 and then 56-0 against Tennessee and Penn State. I mean, but look at the quality of team that you're playing against back then, right? I mean, Tennessee's, 7th now? Penn State is 10th. They got beat pretty good by Eastern Michigan. Against Ball State, they lost by 2. Bowling Green, they lost by 3 touchdowns, and then last week they lost by 3 touchdowns as well. Or 2 weeks ago they lost by 3 touchdowns. Last week, we I don't know if we really want to talk about how many they lost by because it was like 6 touchdowns, nearly 41 points, 41-0 final. LaShawn says might as well take the over. Total sitting at 47.5 at FanDuel. I'm not opposed to the over on this one, but I just keep eyeing Kent State. 30.5 points against a MAC team is a lot. I mean, let's be honest. There's not a lot of MAC teams that beat other MAC teams by 41 points like last week, where Kent State lost by 41 points. When you look at Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks guys, and you look at what and where, I mean, they're 5-4. They're a win away from being bowl eligible. But, what have they done? They beat Ball State by 6 points, 27-21. They beat Central Michigan. They smoked them by 39 points. They beat Ohio 30-20, who just smoked Kent State, right? They beat Eastern Michigan 38-14. They lost to Toledo 30-40. They barely beat Massachusetts 23-0. Excuse me, they lost to Toledo 30-20. They held strong against Notre Dame, lost by 25. They lost by 9 to Cincinnati. And they lost to 7 to Northwestern. They are obviously the better team. They are obviously the better team. As far as, Kent State is 0-9. Do you think they go and lose every game this season? Ronald, so not necessary, but thank you, brother. Thank you for the $50 super chat tip. Always much appreciated. but never necessary. But it definitely is appreciated. Lunch on my brother from another mother. Going to kebab today. Thanks, brother. Kebab on Renault. I love it. As far as Kent State being undefeated in the win column, I mean, they've only got 3 games. They get Miami of Ohio, they get Akron, and they get Buffalo, right? I think their closest path to a victory is obviously going to be against Akron, who's won 2 games, and that'll be in their next game, and they're at home, and we'll talk about that next week. But 30.5 points. 30.5 points is a lot of points. I'm scared to say it. See that face? I appreciate you and everybody, Ronald, but definitely it's so much appreciated. I do. I'm afraid to say I like Kent State. I mean, it's MAC action. I'm not going to lay 30.5 points. I can't see it. But what I can see is I can see some sick degen, I was about to say the F word, but I can see some sick individuals out there firing big on Miami of Ohio. I already know a couple that have, and I'm like, you guys are crazy. Unless you know something that I don't know, and maybe they do, but 30.5 points is a lot of points. I mean, you could look at some of these Power 5 school teams going up against nobodies that should be blowout wins, right? And they don't cover 30.5 points. Granted, Kent State doesn't score a lot. In fact, they didn't score at all last week. So if you don't think they're going to be extra motivated, knowing that they're 0-9, they've got 3 games left. Kent State plus 30.5. I'm giving you guys a free play right off the bat. I don't know why I started talking about this one right away. I was going to save this one for last, but here we are. This is your free play, but I'm not betting it now. I'm going to bet it, but I'm going to bet it later because I think we're going to get 31.5. I think there's the possibility that it continues to rise, even though the juice on Miami of Ohio is not supporting that. But keep in mind, it was just at 30 not long ago. It was at 30 last night. It's at 30.5 now, and a couple more decent wagers on Miami of Ohio laying 30.5. And people are going to look at those numbers. They're going to look at the stats of Kent State, see that they're 0-9, and they're instantly going to fire on Miami of Ohio and lay 30.5 points. And then before kickoff, we're looking at 31 or 31.5. I'm going to take all the extra points I can get, knowing that this team hasn't won a game. I think, do you do a sprinkle on the plus 3,500? I think Kent State wins the game before the end of the season. I don't think they go 0-12. I think Kent State wins a game this season. Now, more than likely, it's going to be their next game against Akron when they're at home. But plus 3,500 is worth something, right? As Alex just said, I'd rather do a small wager on Kent State money line, fun money bet on Kent. No doubt about it. What if you took all the dogs on the money line today? What if you took all the dogs? There's some big dogs. What if you... Akron's plus 500. Eastern Michigan plus 315. All 3 dogs right now, I'm telling you right now, all 3 dogs on the money line is plus 89,540. Fuck, even a $10 wager is going to win you $8,900 for all 3 dogs to be barking. Is it possible? Fuck, yes it is. It's MAC action, where anything is possible. The likelihood of it hitting? Slim to none. Literally slim to none. I think you have better odds of cashing that parlay, though, than getting hit by lightning. I mean, you look at Akron and Northern Illinois. Akron's won 2 games this season. They're 2-7. Northern Illinois is 5-4. They just had a great game in their against Western Michigan, though. You look at the first one on the board, Eastern Michigan and Ohio. Eastern Michigan can win that game. They're 5-4. Ohio 6-3. Ohio beat them last year by what, 8 points? Peter, good morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Reyes. I think there's some money to be made today. I think you just got to time it right. But yeah, I'm going to put in the comment section, free play. There you go. And if you read it, and I'm going to pin it up to the top here in a minute, it says free play, Kent State plus 30.5 points. Wait until later to bet. If the line starts to drop, then go ahead and bet it. If not, wait until you get a higher number. Henry says Akron's been passing the ball around a lot better in the last couple weeks. 100%. 100%. I'm going to throw something on that little 3-leg money line underdog parlay for fucking shits and giggles. Because if I don't, it cashes. Is it going to cash? No. Am I going to throw anything big on it? No. I'm going to throw something on it. What? I don't know just yet. I mean, I might throw $20 on it. $20 is going to pay over $17K. So I have a $200 bonus bet, pays $179,000. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do. Nathan, no, we're talking college football. By the way, it just went from plus 89,000 to a plus 92,780. Literally just went to a plus 92,780. There ain't no sweat tokens for college football today. We get a no sweat same game parlay for tomorrow. Hump day parlays reward stack for today in the NBA on FanDuel. We get a 25% same game parlay profit boost. We get a college basketball profit boost builder. We get a 30% live wager boost on Thursday Night Football tomorrow. No sweat same game parlay. You guys know what that means, right? All right, I just did it. I had a $200 bonus bet from that same game NBA same game parlay yesterday, which by the way I did not hit because Luka only had 8 rebounds and I had him at 9. Was the only leg of 10 that missed. Joey, I should be able to look it up for you. Let me pull up your account, Thomas. Let me see. If it's easy for me to look, I can see. I know you have all the ones that lost last weekend. I know that. So I know you don't have the soccer game. I know you that's the one standing out that you don't have. You don't have the soccer. That package did not come with the NHL. Let me see here. You'll have my game of the week on Friday. And then you'll have the Duke at the makeup for the Duke and NC State where we got to 48 points, and then the Sunday play. Blake, what's going on? Oh yeah, Nathan, we're gonna be there in just a minute. We'll be on that side in just a minute. And you guys know when it comes to college basketball, I put out a little bit. I'm very, very, very selective in the beginning of the season on college basketball. But once teams start getting, and teams are now getting to like 2 and 3 games. Some will have 4 games. After this week, we should have 5 or 6 games into the season. But once we get 5 to 8 games in, preferably 7 to 8 at a minimum, I start pumping out a hell of a lot more college basketball just because I can go in and look at all the stats from Stats LLC, and I'm able to do a lot more work on what to expect this year, whereas everything at the start of the season is based off of last year plus any other new stuff that we add to the mix. I feel like my bill is crooked on this hat. I don't think I've ever worn this hat because I always felt like the bill was crooked. And it looks crooked on camera because I can see it. Randall, how's my game of the week looking for Friday? Horrible, man. Horrible. No, it's looking good. I like it. I like it, or else it just wouldn't be a game of the week. I would legit pass. If it wasn't game of the week level where I can go bet 10 to 20K on it, I just wouldn't put it out. Legit. There's no rush to put out a big play. If I'm not betting it to that level, I just won't put it out. We've skipped plenty of them. Brian Watson, Kyle, is there going to be a college football bowl package soon? There will be a bowl package, yeah. There will definitely be a bowl package. Just like we always have, there'll be the big bowl package. I don't know what it's going to include this year, but we're trying to make it pretty damn good. Every year we improve on it, making it better and cheaper, and we're trying to make it better. We're trying to make it bigger and better and more fun this year than ever. We're literally trying to blow just the tops off of it this year. But bowl season is always good. The rewinds. I'm looking to buy some plays. They confuse on what FC means. The FC group is a group of individuals that have joined with our company. Started with UFC, and we've allowed them to do all their other stuff. It's just a different group. Like my personal plays are me, myself, and I. The premium plays are the guys here at the company, me and the other 7 guys. 7 and a quarter. Gonna get in trouble for saying that one if they're listening. Premium plays are great. My personal plays are great. The FC group, they do a great job as well. So just a different set of plays from different individuals inside the company that work for us. Work for us and with us. That's all. That is all. But yeah, game of the week's looking good. I like it on Friday. Friday it's going to be... tomorrow's going to be fun with the soccer game of the week and then the NHL. And then the NHL guaranteed play, and then we move right into Thursday. Thursday night football. We get one college football game, and then it's like you get 2 big guaranteed plays in one day with the NHL and soccer, and then boom, Friday, big Friday. Nathan, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I ain't jumping out of a cake. All right? Well, let me pin that message to the top, the free play. Again, Ronald, thank you for that $50 super chat. Looking at Michael Urban. Good morning. All right, so tomorrow we're going to go do some more college football breakdowns, and we're going to go take a look at some hoops. Tomorrow there will be another members only video with that NFL same game parlay. We will definitely utilize that same game parlay for the members only video tomorrow, just as we always do. Most of the time. I'm not going to throw it out there unless I believe we're logically going to hit one. I just won't even no sweat token. Because I know a lot of you guys still don't get no sweat token, so. Blake says only 34 likes, right? 57 of you guys here. We could be doing 2 to 3 giveaways if you guys just stop doing what you're doing and hitting the thumbs up. You guys are going to have me. I got my daughter's turkey trot. And I ain't missing that. No offense, not for you guys. So if you guys want giveaways, you're going to have to hit that thumbs up button sooner rather than later. The rewind says, okay, so perfect by personal plays. Sounds good. Obviously, I'm partial to my personal plays. The FC group does a great job. On football days, like on, not college, but like on pro football days, they do a lot more props than anything. They're very prop heavy when it comes to the NFL. But they do a great job too. Premium plays do a great job. If they sucked, they wouldn't be working with us. So you can't go wrong. It's the same guys that do the UFC. I drew a blank there. Same group that does the UFC does that. So there's 3 of them. One main guy, another one, and then FC. And are we thinking a members only video? Not today, no. There'll be one tomorrow. There will be one tomorrow. There's 2 to 3 of them a week. On average, I'd say there's at least 2 to 3 a week. Members only videos, and then the members only live on Saturday after the regularly scheduled live show. And you never know. We might do some more members only lives. We'll see. If we get more user participation and stuff like that, we might see some more members only lives. Heck, more of those super chats like my brother from another mother just threw up there would definitely entice me to stick around longer than necessary to be here, because I'm here way too much already. I think I live at the office. They need to fucking make me a bedroom is what they need to do. Legit, they need to take one of the other offices, kick them out, and fucking give me my own private break room. My office is, not big enough anyways. Maybe knock down the wall, put in a futon or something. I mean, fuck. The days I don't have my daughter, I swear I live here. All right, college football. We already talked about the Kent State, Miami of Ohio. In fact, if you look up, you'll see a free play pinned. I did not bet it yet. And if you want to know why I didn't bet it, read the comment that was pinned at the top of the section, or top of the comment section, and you'll see the free play and exactly why I didn't bet it yet. Akron, Northern Illinois. Good old Akron. And we talked about them a little bit already. They're a 2-win program going up against Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois, another team, 1 win away from being bowl eligible. They had a great game on the road against Western Michigan. They beat them 42-28 last week. As I pop this up, line on this one, another big line. Northern Illinois at home laying a little over 2 touchdowns. They're laying 14.5 minus 102, which means you can get it at 14. Total on this one sitting over and under 43.5. A lot of tricky totals, high lines, low totals, because they're not expecting teams like Kent State and Akron to really score much. They're not giving them much credit. When you look at the score in the Northern Illinois and Western Michigan game, the 42-28 doesn't tell the whole story. Now, The end of the first quarter, Western Michigan was up. They held Northern Illinois to nothing in the first quarter. They were winning 7-0. Then they gave up 2 back-to-back touchdowns to Northern Illinois. Then they scored one themselves. Then they gave up one at the very end of the half. That one with 9 seconds left, that 5-yard passing touchdown by Northern Illinois was a game changer because they came back out and then they gave up a touchdown right away. They gave up a quick score to Western Michigan, and then it was like all balls to the wall, Northern Illinois. They scored 3 straight times. And it was that 3 straight times that literally put them away. They were up 21 at that point. And then Western Michigan came back. They scored one late at 11:50. They had plenty of opportunities to make up those 14 points later in the game, and they just fell. They fell. Yeah, they did. They fell on their face, and that just their opportunities fastly went away. But they had their chances late in that game, and they just fell short. The line on that game was Northern Illinois only laying 2.5 on the road. They won by 14. It could have been, for all intents and purposes, a much closer game. You look at Akron. Akron held strong against Buffalo. They were at home. Buffalo beat them 41-30 in that game. They got them. Before that, they beat up Eastern Michigan 25-21. They've shown that they can win, at least at home. They've got a win over Eastern Michigan at home, and their other win was a win at against Colgate at home. But you got to look at what they've done on the road. Obviously, they got pounced by Ohio State. They got pounced by Rutgers. They got pounced by South Carolina. But you look at some of these teams that they're playing, and these are top Power 5 conference schools. Against Ohio, they got beat by 20. Bowling Green, they got beat only by 7. Granted, it was at home. On the road against Western Michigan, they lost only by 10. And, of course, obviously, we talked about them beating Eastern Michigan. Then them at home losing to Buffalo. And here they are on the road against Northern Illinois. They're catching 14.5 points. It's a lot of points. 14.5 is a lot of points in MAC action. MAC action is usually, in the MAC conference, is usually very competitive. As you can see, by the whole host of teams that are sitting at 5-4 or 4-5. These teams, these games are very competitive. Now, is this game going to be very competitive? Akron's been throwing the ball around nicely lately. Akron's been playing better football. They put up 30 points against Buffalo. If you look at that stat line, now Buffalo ran the ball all over them. Henderson had 107 yards on the ground against them last week. Ogabono, the quarterback himself, threw for 210 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. He rushed for a touchdown and another 63 yards on 8 carries last week. So, they got ran the fuck over last week. But you look at what they were doing in the air. They went 22 of 41 for 354 yards. He had 22 completions for 354 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, only 1 interception. They ran the ball. They attempted to run the ball, obviously not as much. I think they had a total of, the quarterback ran the ball 9 times for -7 yards. Most of those weren't even technically runs. They just counted as runs. Bullock had 2 carries. Collin had 2 carries. And then Simmons, their main back, had 14 carries for just 68 yards. And no rushing touchdowns last week. I think Akron can kind of keep pace, lean towards Akron. And if Northern Illinois puts up points, then look for Akron to counter with some touchdowns of their own. 43.5 is not a lot. College football, 43.5 is sometimes 1.5 quarters of football, sometimes less. Eastern Michigan and Ohio, we're going to move to that one next. We'll talk about that for just a second, and we'll talk about take a look at some hoops, pro and college, if we have time. When you guys get to 40, do me a favor, let me know. That way we can do a giveaway. I don't have much faith in you guys, to get us. You guys are over 40. I don't have much faith in you guys to get us, to 50 or 60, but I would like to give away some packages to you guys. I would like to be able to give away a bunch of packages. So if you want packages, hit that damn thumbs up button. It's free, right? Free's good? Yeah? No? Okay. You guys like that? For some reason, I'm still in a good mood. It could be the 3-0 yesterday. Could be the 3-0 yesterday. You guys like that? Yeah, I have no faith that you guys are going to get me to 40. Boom, 42. Like that? Speak it into existence. Eastern Michigan, Ohio. This should be another fun one. Another fun little matchup here. Eastern Michigan catching 11.5 points. They're a 5-4 program going up against 6-3 Ohio. Total on this one, the highest on the board of the day at 51.5. Ohio beat them last year by what? 8 points? 34-26, game where we saw 60 points. We are going to do a giveaway. I think dogs are live today. I think there's an opportunity for dogs to win. You just got to time them right. Now, are they going to win on the money line? Sure would be nice, right? All right. Hit that thumbs up button. Hell no! I gave you guys pro bono yesterday and gave out extra giveaways. We're picking numbers. We're picking numbers. We're picking numbers. All right. You guys ready for a package giveaway? You guys ready? You guys know the rule. The Mauricio rule in full effect. Only one guess per enter button. Guess as many times as you like. For a free package on our website, no purchase necessary. Tips are encouraged because you might just find that you randomly got selected. I mean, if Renault wins all the giveaways today, you guys know why. You guys know why, and I hope he wins. Does that mean to me? Not really. Not really. All right. One guess per person, 0 to 100. First one that appears on my screen will win. And remember, I don't care what shows up on your screen. I only care what shows up on my screen because that's all that matters. If you guess before you hear the music, and my finger's on that button, if you guess before you hear this music, you will miss out. You'll be timed out, you'll be disqualified, and you will not have an opportunity to win. So, Blake, I'm not even counting 21 because I'm going to assume you were, saying how many thumbs ups we needed. Just when I thought that I wasn't going to fool anybody, I haven't even attempted to start yet. You guys can't guess until you hear music. All right? You want me to hit the fucking music button? Now we'll do it. All right? 0 to 100 when you hear the music. On your marks, get set, and go. We got somebody. I know we did. No? We ain't getting nobody? Man, you guys disappoint me. You guys just took away all my... There we go. We got Jalen. We got Jalen. Sorry, brother. Sorry, I know it's your first day back. And I'm invited. I hope I'm still invited to the baby shower. But we got more. We got Blake, too, so don't feel bad. We got Blake. Blake even got a warning for 21. Blake even got a warning for 21. All right. We got you. Blue 42, Red Robin, Hut, Hike, the discount, double check. Gotcha, motherfuckers. When you hear the music, you can guess. When you hear the music, you can guess. Thanks for playing along, guys. Blake, Jalen, I appreciate you guys making my day even better. Holy shit, you guys are ready to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, settle down, fellas. We have a winner. We have a winner. We scroll back up to the top. Ooh, hopefully it don't crash here. We have a winner. we have a winner. Y'all can stop now. All right. We're scrolling back up. Sooner or later, I'll be able to scroll back up because it just froze on me. And then I'll announce the winner. I'm doing a discount double check. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, what a close race. What a close race. Let me screenshot this one. Let's screenshot this one. Let's get this up on the screen. Good job, Mr. Henry Warden. As you can see, Henry, right down the list. The first one with 43 on the list. Mr. 43 on the list. Henry Warden, you are the winner. Very close. Highly contested. A lot of 43s came in there. You, sir, got premium plays in your account. They're locked. They're loaded. You now have access to that. William Schmidt, how do you make a donation? Renaud, how did you do that? William, I think down below there's a $sign, and you click that, and then it allows you to send super chat, super stickies, and I think you go from there. Close one there. There's a lot of 43s, let me tell you. I was busy looking through those. And I think, by the way, I think we'll probably be doing another giveaway because you guys got us to... $48. You guys are close. 2 more and we'll do another giveaway. Two more, and we'll do another giveaway. Scott, welcome to the website. Renaud, my brother from another mother, double dip and getting on board premium plays and my personal plays as well. Joey, I see you in there getting on board my personal plays as well. Jalen, I won't fool you this time. Oh, man. See, I got to tell you, that's where I have my fun. Let me cross out the 43. That's where I get my fun, is seeing who we can... And I got to get creative. I got to get more creative because it's pretty generic, you know? It's pretty basic and pretty generic on my discount double check, all right? So, stand by to stand by, but I'm getting y'all again. Ronald says, go to the dollar sign, hit it, and go to the sticker, and it will come up and slide it to what you want to send, which always appreciated. All right, so let's jump into, and I got enough time to kind of skim through ones that stand out to me. We can do both. We can fastly skim because we can't touch it all, unfortunately, just too much. But we can skim through the NBA and we can skim through college basketball, and I can point you in the direction that I like on some of them. We'll start with college and see if we have enough time to move over to the NBA because some really good college games today. Some really good ones. And you guys are owed another giveaway, so we will do another giveaway real shortly. I figure I'll be on live for probably another 10, 15 minutes. So if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. Get us to 60. I'll do a second giveaway. All right, you guys got one coming. Get us to 60. We'll do another giveaway. Early action. Albany and Dartmouth playing. Little early action. This is a 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 Pacific game. Good old Ivy League against American East. Ivy League 2-0 to start. Dartmouth. They're 2-0 to start their season. Obviously not Ivy League play. Blake says when the music starts, not before. Yes. Dartmouth beating Sacred Heart in their last game by 5. Line on this one. Dartmouth laying 2.5 or minus 164 on the money line. I like Dartmouth. I'm not... how do I say this? I've never been huge betting the Ivy League schools, but the last, 3-4 years, we've made an absolute shit pile of money by timing Ivy League schools in non-conference games exceptionally well. I like Dartmouth today. If I was going to take them, it would be a straight on the money line. I wouldn't lay the 2.5. I would take them on the money line if I was betting them. I know they played last year. Albany got the best of them. Roles were reversed. They were at home. Dartmouth, they were what? They lost by 5. They lost by 5 in that game. Dartmouth was laying 3.5. I think they get the best of them this week. Any double-double talk? I haven't even looked at one player prop today in the NBA. I very seldom... I usually go over it if there's a bonus or something. I didn't see a double-double prop or bonus on FanDuel yet, so I didn't even look at it. I don't do a lot. I'll do more props. I give out more props in the NFL than anything, and occasionally I'll have one in the NBA, but not usually. And to be honest, I haven't looked at one yet today. Other than my games in the NBA, other than that, I haven't really gandered. And I'm kind of, duck, dodge, diving and weaving through some of these games. Another little early one, Wagner going up against St. John's. St. John's 2-0 to start the year. They're laying a big number here, 26.5. We're going to still see a lot of big numbers for the first couple weeks in college. I almost said college football, college basketball. Rutgers smoked them by 23. St. John's should have no problem beating them, but 26.5 is a lot of points. I mean, look at Oregon last night. Oregon was laying, 20-something points against Portland, who just got blown out. And then they're up at the half, and then the Oregon Ducks come back and force overtime and somehow win by 10 when they're laying well into the mid-20s. I like St. John's in this situation, but again, I don't have anything on it. Montana against Tennessee. It's another big, high-line game. Whereas I think... I need to click on this so I can see all the games. I don't see all the games on here. I think there's other avenues like Ball State and Dayton. Dayton only laying 16. A 16.5 at some books. Dayton is another team that has made us a ton of money over the years, and I believe they're going to make us some great money again this year. 2-0 coming off that big win over Northwestern. They beat them 71-66. Nice high-scoring game. In that game, Ball State 1-1. They're coming off a win over Franklin, where they put up 87 points. Is Ball State going to put up 80 points against Dayton? No flipping way. No way. You look at their loss that they suffered in their first game of the season for Ball State, and they lost to Georgia State. They lost 71-66. I expect Georgia State, or not Georgia State, but Ball State, to have in the 60s, which means Dayton's going to have to not only cover that spread, but beat them by 80 plus, not by 80 plus, but, score into the 80s in order for that total to go over. Don't like the total on the Ball State-Dayton game. If I did anything on the total, I would bet the under. But, who knows? This could be a 85-60 game, and the total goes over. So, I'm going to steer clear of the Ball State-Dayton total, but I do lean towards Dayton. I believe they should be able to get the job done. VCU back at it against Merrimack. VCU laying 16, minus $1.15. VCU is another team that has made us some great money over the last handful of years. Not as much last year as they have in prior years. I don't know where my live chat just went because it just crashed. So give me a second. I'll get it back up. There we go. Now I got it up. Where was I? But VCU laying 16. I've been a VCU fan as far as betting goes. They're 2-0 on the year. They blew out Boston College, if you guys remember, on Friday last week. Absolutely blew them out, 80-55. What an embarrassment for Boston College, for old BC to come out and just get smoked by VCU. VCU laying 16.5. They should be able to cover that spread, I would imagine. And I'm just talking to you guys, just throwing stuff at you. I don't have any official plays out yet. The only official play that I have out is the daily free play that I put out last night, and then the one that's in the chat. Did you guys see the comment at the top of the chat? There is a comment at the top of the chat that's pinned that has a free play and the reason why I haven't bet it yet. Okay? There's a reason why I haven't bet it, because I think that line's going to go up for us and even help us even more. St. Bonaventure against Florida Gulf Coast. You know, the Dunk Gulf Coast. Boy, did they have their little claim to fame, and then it just petered out quick a couple years ago. St. Bonnie on the road, laying 158, I think is worth a look. I would take them on the money line over anything. If I was going to do anything on the St. Bonaventure and Florida Gulf Coast game, it would be St. Bonnie money line. Over 136, I think that number is priced right. I don't think there's much room for error there. I think that total ends up being right around 135 to 137. So for me, I would steer clear of it. I would definitely steer clear of it. And as you move later on in the day, we get some more high-profile teams playing. Kent State against Auburn. You know, Auburn laying 21.5. Sure looks like a football spread there to me. With a total over and under 147.5 for that 8 p.m. Eastern time game. I get it. Auburn with their big preseason ranking of 5. They're 2-0 on the year. They just beat Houston on the road. They didn't smoke them. They beat them by 5. They held it on and beat them 74-69. But they absolutely demolished Vermont last Wednesday. A week ago, Auburn absolutely demolished Vermont. They beat them by 51 points. Now, Kent State, they're 2-0. They've won 2 times. They beat the Raging Cajuns by 4 in a fairly high-scoring game, 70-66. And they beat Miami of Hamilton, all right? A non-ranking, non-bettable school. And they smoked them. What happens against Auburn? If I'm going to be honest, I think Kent State gets their asses handed to them tonight. I think when people are going to look, they're going to look at the stat and they're going to say, oh, Kent State, yeah, they're 2-0. They should be able to hold their own, even though it's against Auburn, who, you know, barely got rid of Houston. You got to go back and look and see what they did against Vermont, and I'm expecting something similar to that. I think Auburn might be a sleeper today at 21.5. They might win by 40 points. I like Auburn today. I mean, there's a lot that I like today, if I'm being honest. Minnesota at home against North Texas, minus 2.5 or minus 144 on the money line. Blake, I think you got to bet the Cavs until they stop winning. You know? I don't think they covered in their last game. But I think you got to keep betting them until they prove to you otherwise. They're what, 12-0? I don't think they covered against. They played the Bulls, right, in their last game. They were laying 8.5. They won by, I think, 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they won 119 to 113. But I like that, Blake. I do. I don't have much time because I got to get to a turkey trot where I'm the biggest pie donator there, donating 112 fucking pies. But it's time to do a giveaway. North Texas does have some ballers. That they do. All right, giveaway time. Remember, one guess per person per enter submission. When you hear the music, you can guess. Doesn't matter what shows up on your screen, only matters what shows up on my screen. My screen. We scream, you scream, we all scream for a giveaway. When you hear the music, you can enter. When you hear the music, you can enter. Enter. When you hear the music, you can guess. How about that one? All right. No bullshitting around today. We got to go, so let's just get this on the road. On your marks, get set, and guess away. I tried fucking with you, but I accidentally hit the button, and I took it off, and then I put it back on, so just guess. No funny business this time. Remember, rules subject to change at any time. If I don't like you, you could be disqualified. Just kidding. We run a fair democracy here. Holy shit. If you guys could slow down, it would be greatly appreciated. Like, don't blink. You know what's sad is we get more guys that guess than that hit the thumbs up button. I wish it showed me who didn't hit the thumbs up button because I wouldn't make them eligible to win. It'd be like this rule. We have technical problems. You guys have broke chat. Legit. All right, you can stop guessing. We have technical problems. By the way, I never saw who guessed the number first just because it completely froze on my end. Completely froze on my end. Let me see if this one will go back up to the top. All right, stop guessing, let it reset. We're going to have to redo another one. Everyone wins. Nope, not today. Let it reset or else you'll get timed out by YouTube. It definitely wasn't 21. Definitely wasn't 21. Let the chat quiet down so that way we can reset it. And I will run a different one. That's always a good one, Jalen. The women will definitely hate, that's for sure. CMM change number. We can do that. We can change number. All right. Try and guess a little slower this time so it doesn't crash the system, all right? You guys, it's never crashed before, but you guys crashed it this time. All right. Any guesses after my little bunch of dots in there will be timed out. So anybody that's behind us will be timed out, but they weren't going to win anyways. When I hit the music, you guys can guess again. All right, when we get music, you can guess again. Ready, set, go. Try not to break it again, guys. have a winner. We have a winner. So funny. I swear some of you guys are copying each other. You guys started on the same number. That is hilarious. I am just double checking to see, make sure that there's nobody else. All right, let me get a screenshot. I thought I saw it come out first, and I wasn't sure. So I waited until I saw it a second time. And then I saw it. All right, let's get this up there. Building the suspense on who won. I don't know which screenshot it is. I think it's this screenshot. Yep, it's this one. Okay, now how do I make it smaller? Let's see here. Okay. So weird, sometimes they pop up. All right. You can see the start. You can see all the way down. Where was it at? Did I even fucking screenshot it right? There it is. Number 22. Oh, desk is rising. 22 was the winner. Right down there. Right down here. 22. Look at that. Manuel Rosa, you are the winner. Manuel, getting it in your account. Give me 1 second, and I will have it activated. Well, I need more than a second, but you know what I mean. Premium plays are in your account, brother. Have to put it into existence, right? I am trying. No, I was trying to do something special, but it won't let me. I have to run because I got to be at the school in my chat frozen again. I have to be at the school in 11 minutes, and that's parked in there. So, if you're on my plays, Jay will have them here in about 5 minutes or less, and then they'll be sent to him, and then they will post them for me. But I've got to run. I was actually supposed to leave 15 minutes ago. Should have got 60 sooner. All right, I've got to run, folks. Free play in the top of the chat. And Blake, happy anniversary. 60, then I'll give you guys another one tomorrow, but I got to run today. So you'll have another one tomorrow then. But I got to run today. Should have done it sooner. Should have, could have, would have sooner. Got to run. So we will see you guys all live tomorrow, same time, same place. Get more likes faster.